lovely -2 outside day today. Alright, so we're going to go and do the timing belt on the Impreza. Might do some other jobs on it as well, but we're going to do the timing belt. We're going to do the water pump, may do cam seals. I have got all new cam seals, so we'll have a look at that. Yeah, just get the new timing belt done. Got all new tensioners, pulleys, absolutely everything. Alright, thanks for watching, and look out, this is going to be a how-to video on how to do it. Boom. Here is the Subaru. We are going to start doing the cam belt. Let's go, baby. Whoop. Lovely struts I put on there before. Good stuff. Well, let's see what we've got to strip off to get this cam belt off. Lovely auxiliary belt off first. Probably don't want to take that hose off. Yeah, let's see. It's all nice in there, isn't it? On all EJ20 engines, because that does say EJ20 on there, if you can see it down there. Don't know if you can. There you go, EJ20, right? I have just noticed, I know it had a little oil leak before from somewhere, right? Now I'm wondering where that oil leak come from, because I can see a little puddle down there, but there's no oil pipes here, right? So it must be coming from this here, the power steering pump. Surely, it can't be anywhere else, can it? I'll have to take this off and see. Might have to take that off and see. First things first, do need to get the tensioner off of it, so we'll loosen off that one, looks like a 12mm, loosen off that one, and then we'll get the belt off. Right, let's go. Loosen that off, at least we can then see where exactly, there you go. Once we get this off, we can see where exactly the leak is coming from, can't we? Now, I want to wind that, so we need to go anti-clockwise on it to loosen it off. There you go, look, there you go. Just wind that up. Should be moving on that bracket, but it's not at the minute. Wind that up, and it should move in, we're hoping. Anyway, try and get this belt off now, still not coming off. There we go. Now the belt's going to come off. There we go, good stuff. Come on, off you come. There we go, belt's off. First step done, right? We'll have to put the engine at TDC in a minute. Yeah, good stuff. Now you probably don't have to do this step, but I'm just going to loosen up these bolts here, right? That one and that one there. Where is it? There's one there as well, guys, yeah? Right, that one right there. Can't really see it on the camera for some reason. There it is, yeah? I'm going to loosen up them. Try and take this off to see where that oil leak's coming from, and I'm guessing it's probably coming out of here. Okay, I'm not going to take the radiator out for this. I don't think I can get away with it without taking a radiator out, right? I might need to, who knows, right? But I've just taken that one out there as well. So what I am going to try and do is try and remove this, because it'll make it easier to get these little bolts down here, you see? Which are quite difficult to get to, but I might have to take the radiator out. I don't know yet. Hopefully I don't. Taking the alternator bolt off as well, because I figure I'm going to give myself all the room to do this job. So that should now come out of here. Okay, there we go, it's out, and I'm going to move it over here where it's not needed. Plenty of room now, look at that. I've got to get that one out possibly, that one there, it should come out. Right, and that's that bolt out the back, down there. Wonder if it's loose now. Still a couple holding in, I think, still two down the bottom. One there and one on the other side, let's get that off. This over, that's a 22mm socket, I believe. We can turn this over until we find TDC. It should be marked up on the sprocket somewhere, on the pulley somewhere. I haven't seen it yet. Where is it then? Good one. Unless that's it there, coming up there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So it needs to be on. That needs to be on 0. A little mark there. But I do need to check the cams to check whether it's timed as well. Okay, I will need to get this off at some point. Okay, that bit right there, look, you see? 0. We can go foot on the brake, 5th gear, try and crack it off, see? Now, get this off. Oh, come out. Let's go. There's another one off. On the bottom's quite difficult to get hold of. It's off that out. Yeah, it's loose. Look, it's loose. See what the hell's happening here. Oh, what a puddle, eh? Better get this plug off here. Get them off. Interesting. That is a lot of oil. I wonder what sort of oil it is. Stick my finger in it and have a look. But I reckon it could have been. Remember I said before on the other video, I think that was leaking. I might put some new crush washers in there, it might fix it. But at least we've got some room now. Look, I haven't bent it, but that's given it enough flex to get it out of the way. So we can now access all the bolts to get everything off. Let's give it a go. Tissue to soak this up. Just leave it in there to soak it all up for a bit. Probably have to throw some brake cleaner in here as well. Yeah, I don't know if that's engine oil. That looks a bit too thick for the engine oil. I reckon that is power steering fluid. Let me smell it, hold on. Yeah, definitely power steering fluid. Definitely power steering fluid. Definitely not engine oil. That's for sure. Smells like ATF. Cool. Throw that over there. Cleaned up a bit. Let's get on to that in a minute. Thanks for that. Foot on the brake pedal, 5th gear, and it's loose. Wasn't even that tight. Good stuff. That is almost loose now. There we go. It's coming off. There we go. Crank bolt out. No one's greased it, but I will give a bit of grease on there before I put it back in. Boom. TDC. I'm going to pull this pulley off, and luckily that is already. I wonder if someone's done a cam belt on this recently. It's already off. Look, there you go. Lovely. Very nice. Happy with that. Good stuff. I was going to love this. No wonder why it was leaking. Another bodge by the previous garage that put this together. No crush washers on here whatsoever. Can't even make it up. Look, no crush washers. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't. I really don't know what's wrong with them. But at least this is movable now. Move it out of the way for a bit. Alright. Anyway, that was obviously the issue. We'll get some crush washers the right size for that. Anyway, that has actually given us a lot of room now. So now we can start taking off all these 10 mils. I might even pull this out of the way actually. I'll pull this out of the way, get that out of the way, that'd be nice. Do that as well. I actually cannot believe this garage sold somebody this car and they thought it was okay. And the guy drove it away and then they didn't give his money back. I really don't understand it, but like the turbo wheel drain wasn't connected, it was a wrong turbo, it was bodged on, there was holes in the inlet pipe. Like, have a look at my previous videos on this build, guys, yeah? It's not a proper build, this one. This is just literally, I'm just getting it back on the road, putting it back together, so it's a nice usable car, but that's just crazy, man, crazy. All them bottles off. Start taking these off, let's go. Let's get them all off. These ones already loosened up. Yep. That one's loose. That one down there. Yeah, loose. Let's get that off. That's loosened off. Okay. Okay, yeah, someone has done this belt recently, but we don't know when. It does actually look quite new, but I don't think they've changed the pulleys, so we're just going to do it again anyway, guys. I've got the brand new kit here. That does look pretty new, to be fair. But yeah, we're going to make sure we do. Interesting. Right, I have to keep turning this over because that does not look like it's at TDC, does it? No. Keep turning it over till it is. Oh, let's put that one, that's that side. Let's put that there. Let's get the rest off. Put that pulley back on and try and turn it around. TDC. I've turned it over again and again, so am I to assume the timing's off? Because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be facing there, and those two marks are supposed to be facing each other, which means that mark would be facing there. Let's get the other cover off and have a look what that one's saying on that side. I just had to pop this up, try and get this out of here, which it should come up and out now. But I think that's the best way about taking a million things off of this. Right, that's off. I'll put that hose back on in a second. Hose back on so I don't lose everything. I will have to take it back off again afterwards. So let's go. But if we're looking at this, the timing is definitely off. Absolutely 100% off. I will take this off again and I'll take this cover off and I'll check. Okay, I'll check. Oh, I need to take this off. No, that's not. I don't take that off. But look, that is TDC right there. That mark. Don't see any other timing marks. I'll turn it so it is at TDC on the cams, but it's not going to be at TDC on the crank. I guarantee you that. Let's go. So at TDC on all the cams now. The cams are now meeting up. Look, cams are meeting up. Look in there. Cams are meeting up. Yeah, but definitely not a TDC on here. So they've timed it up wrong, which it actually ran really well, although it was a little bit lumpy, and I just assumed that was because obviously I've done the TGV leak and the bigger injectors and everything else. And obviously had the air leaks and whatnot, which we've now sorted. Anyway, what we're going to do now, guys, is take this centre one off. Come off nice, just got to find them all. There's a couple down here, look. Another one there. That one off. Another one there. Get them all off. Alright, get them all off. It's very nice and cold today. I think it's like -1, -2. Lovely. Hence why I've got these gloves on, because I can't feel my bloody fingers. Also, yeah, that's what your gloves are supposed to look like if you're wearing gloves working on a car, alright? I'm not saying who's this directed towards, but that's what they're supposed to look like. Alright? Supposed to have holes in them, look. Holes in them, dirt on them. Alright, so don't be out here telling me you're working on cars when your gloves are fucking clean. When your gloves are clean, sorry, alright? Don't be out here telling me you're working on cars when your gloves are clean, alright? Because that's just a lie. Cars are dirty. Even new cars are dirty. You're going to get your gloves clean, they're going to rip when you're doing stuff. Alright? Even the strongest gloves. These are pretty good quality gloves, as you can see, they're quite thick. Right. Okay, so I'm going to keep these bolts separate. Let's get these all out. 5 bolts across the top, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there should be some on the bottom, but I can't really see them, so I have to try and feel them. Oh, okay, that one's come off, so there must be, okay, alright, there must be one on this side then. No, there's one there, I think there's one down here I can feel, and there's one there. Let's try and get them off. Should come off then. I have a feeling that some other ones have been left out, but this should now come out now. Yeah, there's one down there that's been left out, so that's alright, it's only 3 on the bottom. Put that down there, good stuff. That's got a load of grease in it. These ones look like they're new, but we are going to replace them anyway. Hydraulic tensioner looks new, but we've got a new one anyway. Pretty incredible, guys. I've got a new water pump anyway to go on, so we'll be doing that too. Alright, bit of plastic there. Right, let's go. Take this little cover off here, make it easy to get the belt on and off. Just take that off, 210mm, get that done. It's off, I'll keep the 210mm in there. Put it there. Alright. Well, I better get a tensioner off then, I'll clean all this up. Obviously I need to do the water pump as well. Let's go. Loosen off this tensioner. Loosen this off first. Belt's not even tight in there, look, it's fine. It's fine, loosen that off. Keep all the bolts with these as well, guys, so you know which bolt goes where. Not tensioner, sorry, idler. Let's have a look at it. I've got a new tensioner now anyway to go on, so that's fine. There we go. There we go. Good stuff, that's off. It looks like new, but oh, it's got all that on it. I don't know. Like, the belt's been dropped it now. Give me a sec. It's coming off. Look. It's just. So what is that? Don't know. Anyway, we'll put a new one on anyway. We'll put that over here for now. All right. Let's get the other one off. Belt should come off now, but I'll take this one off too and get it off. That one's coming off. That's a 14mm. That first little idler was a 12mm. This one's a 14mm. See there, 14, see that? 14. Yeah, let's take that off, and then get that off, that's like a 14. Take this one off. Cam's slipped now, which is fine. That's off there, we'll sort them out afterwards. But that cam belt is now loose, look. Alright, this cam belt can come off. I don't think the oil pump needs to go any particular way, so just get the belt off. 14 off of here. Right guys, it's a good time to quickly just like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, to follow the build, obviously, how it's going on. And yeah, share it if you can, just like and subscribe, thank you, and keep watching till the end to see how to do a full cam belt on a EJ20 Subaru Impreza, same as Forester I believe as well. Boom, thank you. Still a bit stiff, get that off in a second, get the socket on there, come on. There we are. Tensioner coming off. Okay, tensioner off. Put that up there. Good stuff. Now, don't be a sissy. These ones are quite easy to turn by hand. They're lined up now. If you get down here, you can see all nicely lined up. Right, this side again, don't be a sissy, turn them by hand. Still need to do that one. Just having a look at the water pump now. See how that baby comes off. So we'll have a look at that and try and get that out of there. Hopefully that'll come out of there nicely. Alright, good stuff. Let's have a look at the new water pump and see what we're up against. Pulley, I mean the pulleys are new, that's nice and new that. But they've got to come off anyway. We'll clean all this up too. Guys, so I don't actually have a water pump, the correct one, so I am going to leave this on there because that looks pretty new anyway. Alright, I mean it feels new. Right, so we're going to leave it on there, guys. I wouldn't normally do that, but I want to get this job done today and I can always replace it another time. It's not an issue to get this off again. I'll clean this up. It's a bit annoying to be honest. I'll clean this up and I don't have a right water pump. What am I going to do? Never mind. Anyway, I didn't think to check. But hey, look, we've got all the other new stuff here. Yeah, got all the other new stuff. Look, I've got a brand new tensioner as well, brand new Daco tensioner in here. All right, we'll do it. Let's go. Don't know. That is the oil pump there, right? Behind this gear, that's the oil pump, right? This is just the pulley on the water pump. Okay, so anyway, we're going to leave that on there. That's pretty easy to get off, guys. Look, you take off the thermostat, probably a couple of hoses down there which you can take off, yeah, 2 there. Take the bolts out, whip it out, new gasket in, job done. Pretty simple, alright? Anyway, let's clean that up. It's so new, like the guy didn't even drive the car. I've just decided to reuse it. Now when you're pressing back on these pistons, right, what you need to do is just let the vice do the work, right? Very, very gentle and it will stop, let it stop. This is very long, but you do not want to knacker that seal, alright? They are made to go in and out, but you've just got to be very, very slow with them. Just a little bit, it will stop, let it stop. Leave it settle a bit, go a bit more, until you can get pin in, or in this case, Allen key, alright? This is taking ages, but they usually do. Just got to give it some time and it will just go eventually by itself. Keep some constant pressure on there and you'll see it just wants to move by itself. It will just move by itself in a second. There you go, see? Just me keeping constant pressure on it. There you go, moved again. It's tedious, but it will go. You're learning something today, aren't you? There you go, that's a nice bit. We're quite close now, I think. Yeah, we're getting there. So we're about halfway. So I'm not going to show you all of this because it's just long. Still going. Still going. Not there yet. And that pin falls into place and then we're good to go. Very tedious. Don't rush it, guys. You'll be tempted to rush it, you end up hackering it. We are through the other side of the pin now. I don't know if you can see that. See that? We're through the other side of the pin, but we're not quite lined up in the bottom hole yet. So we've got to go a little bit more. Still not there. It's almost lined up. Oh no, almost, but not quite. So I'll look through the hole. You can see the hole, but we're not quite lined up yet. You see it? Not quite lined up. Just need to go a little bit more. Maybe that will go through it now. Will it? I don't know. Yes, we're through. Alright. Let's loosen it off and let's go. Result. And as you can see, it's through. Let's get this baby on there. That's on. Everything's on. Alright, let's go. It's getting pretty cold out here, guys. It's dropped again to below freezing, so I don't think I'm going to do too much more today. I'll probably get the banjos for that. Banjo, we'll talk about. The copper crush washers for the banjo and pack up, and I'll come finish it off another day. And that stuff, we'll come back to it another day because my feet are numb and hands are pretty cold, so let's go. Whoop. Copper crush washer away, put it in my pocket, and I'll find another one of them at home. Got one of them, so for now I'm just going to put everything sort of loosely back and keep this upright, obviously. Close the bonnet gently, and that'll be it. Pack up, go and get, I can't really do anymore, so come back another day, maybe tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Right, so today, guys, we are back out on the Subaru, the Impreza STi. Let's go. We're going to finish off the timing belt and everything and get that done. I'm going to show you how to do it properly, baby. I'm probably going to wire in the, I've got a Mach 3 port to wire in as well, wire that in as well. It's boost solenoid. It's a beautiful day outside. Beautiful, beautiful day outside. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. To finish off the timing belt on the Subaru. Let's go. Guys, something that you guys are not going to know if you've never done it before. Same as me, I didn't know. Right, you see that ND there, that faces the bottom. You see that arrow there? Yeah? Alright, that arrow is with that tooth there. Right, okay. But what you want to be looking at, guys, the one you want to be looking at is that line. That line there needs to line up with that notch there. See that little notch there? On here? There my thumbnail is. That needs to line up. Alright? That is where you line the crank up at, which is not... Where's it gone? Oh, it's in the car. Give me a second. Just got this out to show you. That means the crank pulley will not line up at the 0 on here. Alright? It's all wrong. But what you still need to do is line the cam marks up where they need to go. So we're going to have to reset the belt, okay? That is where you need to set the timing up at, where that notch is there. Not the arrow, look, I'll show you again. The arrow is down there on the right hand side. It's the line on the pulley, okay, which needs to be there with that notch, alright? So we're going to set everything again, it's good. You just need to check this now, right? Timing mark. Perfect, yeah? Timing mark, perfect, you know? The line isn't exactly perfect, but it's perfect, right? See that one? See that one? Timing mark is perfect. As you can see it, get a better angle on it, but that is pretty perfect, yeah? It's all good, but all good, alright. Anyway, over this side, timing mark. Okay, get in there, perfect, okay, and down here, yeah, timing mark, you can see that, perfect, right, so that's good. So, we can put some, that's just to hold that, alright, see it's ever so slightly rotated clockwise, like ever so slightly, like by a fraction of a tooth, I think, yeah, ever so slightly. but it's good. Everything lines up exactly where it needs to be. So, see that one? I'll give it just slightly. I'll show you that one. That one again is just ever so slightly, you know, clockwise, right? But if we take the pin out and rotate it, that should be good. Let's pull the pin out. Guys, if you're wondering how to time this up with a belt and everything, put the belt on, okay? So the double lined part goes on the crank pulley first, okay? That lines up on that two first, then you feed it round and it goes over the two top cam gears, then round the two bottom cam gears, and then you'll want to slide it, just angle it slightly, you know, it's a little bit tight, you'll get it on there. First onto the toothed pulley next to the water pump, and then get it over the other one on the left of it, okay? And then it will just slide on, yeah, onto the idler pulley, and it will slide and it will fit into place and it will be nice and tight, and then you can pull the pin out. So that's how to do that. Yeah, give it a go. You'll find it's pretty easy. So you do all the top ones first, crank pulley, two cam pulleys, bottom two cam pulleys, and then over the bottom two pulleys, and that's job done, belts on. And that should be a-okay. Want to take slack out the belt, so we'll pull this pin out now. There we go. And then, it's my little jimmy bar, Alright, we're just going to little bit of jimmy on that, just to get a bit of tension on it. See, there we go. Let the pin come out. Good stuff. Yep, perfect. And it's actually pulled it back now. Look, now there's a bit of tension's in it. Perfect. See it down there? Yeah, pulled it back now, a bit of tension. I don't know if you can see it there. But it's pulled it back now, a bit of tension's in it, which is perfect. So now all we need to do is just go around. But what I will show you now, guys, that's tight, yeah? What I will show you is if I put this timing cover on and then put the pulley on, you'll see it doesn't actually line up anymore on that zero. Okay, so we'll just get this on here loosely, however it's supposed to go, like that. Okay, that's it, that's where it needs to go. And we'll get the crank pulley on, which is down here. I'll clean this up first before I put it on because it got a bit wet the other time. And I'll put it on, give it a second. That's it, yeah. Push it on. Okay, yeah, that's it, right. You'll notice, where's that notch mark gone? That notch mark is all the way down there, right? Don't know if you can see it. Right, all the way down there, you see? To time it, you want it up here. So I'm going to put a little paint pen there. Sorry, guys, give me a second. I'm going to put a little paint pen there for the timing mark, alright? And I'll mark it on the front with a T. I'm going to do that. Got a bit of Tipex here, yeah? So I'm just going to just line it up there. Okay, that's on the zero. Alright. Good stuff. Okay, and I let that dry. I give a little fucking notch or a file in there, and I put that T on there for timing. So that's T for timing, alright. Anyway, we'll take these covers off and give them a good clean before we put them back on. We'll do that, and then we need to turn it over. We'll turn it over and check everything's all the same, go about 3-4 times and check it at TTC. Let's go. Put a bit of copper grease on the end of that. On the end of that crank bolt, and we're just going to thread it in, and we're going to gently turn it over a few times, make sure it all lines up, make sure everything's good, check the tension on the belt. It's going bloody long in it. Fucking hell, it's going very fucking long. Jesus Christ, man. It's a fucking long one, that. Right, turn it over. Okay, we're just going to check the cam marks. Alright, we're going to check everything. Move out of the way, you silly thing. Right, okay. Alright. That's good. Check this one's lined up, which it should be. Where's it gone? I am off here by half a tooth, right? So it's fine. I'll go around again, yeah. And the bottom one, yeah, it's good. We'll go around again. That's one turn round. Go a few turns around. We'll check the tension. does that come from? Some oil come from somewhere. Don't know where that oil's come from. To wipe that belt. Brake cleaner. Watching out for stuff like that. Yeah, you don't want oil on your belt. Going to come back round again in a minute to TDC. Coming up. Ow, God, that hurt. Careful. Oh, I've gone over it again. Anyway, yeah, everything's lining up. Look, again, I've gone over it just slightly. Alright. Yeah, I'll go around once more, check everything's good, check the tension on the belt. This might seem boring, guys, but it's BDC. Oh, I'm going to do this one nicely this time. Right, I'm only going to watch this cam gear, right? In fact, I won't watch cam gear, I'll watch this here, yeah? I'll watch this, right? Give me a second. I'll get it just peachy perfect. It's about there. Alright. Slightly too far, but it might be alright, to be fair. Yeah, that's alright. And there we go, look. That sound, that's absolutely fine, that is. Looks like there's a little bit there, but that's just the slack in the belt, guys. Sorry, tension in the belt was taking that up. It's actually perfect all the way around. All the marks are on point. Happy with that. Good stuff. Good. Just cleaned up the front timing cover. It's nice and clean. Clean the inside of it as well. Let's get this on. Let's go. Wheel cover on, right cover on, left cover's in place. Now you are probably going to lose some ATF fluid when doing this. All right. Okay. Lost some. That's fine. Just buy some ATF fluid to fill that up. I'm pretty sure that's ATF. I need to check it, but I'm pretty sure that's ATF, the power steering fluid. Cool. Let's get the bolts in. That's back in. Spilt quite a bit of fluid. All right. Anyway, just put that bolt in there on that bracket. Now for this banjo here, I did get to. I put them on a keyring. Look, so I didn't lose them. Did get a couple of crush washers, which I'm going to put on there now. It's on. Shouldn't leak. We'll put that in. Let's go. All them bolts are bolted in. Plug that plug in. There we go. Just got to get the alternator on and then do that. Happy days. So I haven't got this done up yet. As you can see, it's still loose, right? You say. Anyway, that's on. The crank bolt is in, but I haven't tightened it yet, obviously, because I need someone to put their foot on the brake pedal for me. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm going to put the belt on now, tension the belt up, and yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Let's go. Belt's tensioned. I think that's nice. Got a little bit of twist on there. Look. Okay. Happy with that. Okay. That's good. Just to tighten that crank bolt up. What else? What else? Oh, I think that's it, really. Just need to do the Mach 3 port and might wire in some gauges, I guess. Let's go. Temporary fix on that because someone broke that tab off there before, so that's now on there. Alright, put the bracket back on for the radiator. Screw in there, look. Right, get that out. Alright, and we're good to go. Mach 3 port. Alright, we're going to wire this baby in. We've got valves need to put in. T-piece need to put in. Let's do that. This is internally gated. You want one nipple on number 2, one nipple on number 3, and you want that one on number 1, or that one could just be left blank. But if you board it, because that there is actually, it looks like it's solid, but it's not. That lets air through. Okay, but it's just to stop dirt getting in. See that? Alright, anyway, just tighten them up. You can put a bit of thread lock on them if you want, PTFE, but don't matter. Let's go. You need to unplug that off there. If it'll come off. Ah, that hurt. Oh, I hit my knuckle on there, be careful of that. In fact, this thing behind here can come off because that's not needed, is it? We'll take that off. It's not needed. Clean it up a little bit, won't it? And basically, either of these wires, there's 2 wires, either of them can go onto either of them ones. It doesn't matter, it's just an on-off basically. An open-close switch, so it doesn't matter which way it goes around. So we'll do that, we'll strip that down a bit, cut that, leave enough in that plug if it wants to get changed back, and put it on there. Alright, yeah, let's do that now. For those that want to go and say, oh, it's not a real STi. Well, there's a chassis for you. All right, weep. Setting this up, okay, you see how it's like, you know, T-piece on there, right? That's okay. But this wastegate one now needs to come off, and that wastegate one there needs to go to, can take it off a second. That needs to go to number 2, yeah? And number 3 needs to go to the boost source on the nipple there. So we'll get that done. Take this off of here for now. Probably don't need this bracket in all fairness, but we'll take it off. Is that coming off? Oh, there's one on the bottom as well. Look, let's get that one off too. Getting that off now. And this should come off. There it is. Okay, there we go. Right, I can pull this off out of here. That needs to come off of there. Don't need that one anymore. We'll have to block that off. Okay, pull that through. If it will it? It's got this silly thing in here, look. Take that off. Get that off. There we go. That's off. Come on, is that off? Not yet. There we go. That's there. Now those should put off. Not really much point in having this big bracket on here now, is it? Just pull it out through there. Look, there you go. Out. Off, off, off. Put it over it. Good stuff. Well, that's off. We've got some scars to prove it, but we can nicely tuck this sort of out of the way now because it's a little bit in the way. We'll tuck it somewhere where it's nice. I wonder if it will even tuck through there. I wonder. Maybe. Might. Maybe not. No, we'll have to tuck it somewhere anyway, guys. We'll tuck that somewhere. But most importantly, oh hello. Yeah, I'll do up there for a minute. There's a couple of holes there which basically line up, so I'm going to mount that there like that. All right, and they're all in. So the one off of the actual wastegate valve is going to the left side, and the one off the turbo source is going to the centre one. Okay, let's go. The crimp connection is done. It's actually looking a lot more spacious in here now. It's looking quite nice, so I'm happy with that. I just need to cover them up, tape them, and then just sort of tuck them a little bit. But yeah, happy, very happy. It's all good. All good, all good, all good. Now guys, what I've got to do is just wire in boost gauge, volt gauge, probably coolant temp gauge as well. I might do that. And yeah, that's it. We're pretty much done. Got to do brakes on the front, put the new wheels on, which I've done. Get the bodywork done, take for mapping. Boom, job done. Yellow kind of goes. I've got other yellow stuff in there, but I don't have any other colour tape on me at the minute, so yellow it is. Looking good. That will go to, that one's blocked off. This one's going to go to our boost gauge, which I'll put in. Just need to find a boost gauge now. Give her a little start up, check the cam belt's fine, which I'm sure it is. I don't know why these lights come on. I have to have a look at the wiring for that. Something's obviously not right there. Whoever's done that. Oh, give me a second. There we go. Start them up. Start it up. There we go. Perfect. Pissing out fuel. Sort that fuel pipe. Running nicely. No more leaks. I've just replaced that fuel pipe. Which is good. No more leaks, as you can see. Nice and tight. It doesn't really know what it's doing at the minute. Do a little bit of throttle. Oh, sounds much, much better now. Much, much better. I'm happy with that. That is just the oil that was dropped on the exhaust, smoking off, which is fine. Let's check the indicators work. New indicators I've just put in. Let's have a look. Let's have a looky. I wonder if that's working. Back one's working, okay. Front one not working. I'll have to see why that's not working. Maybe turn it round. There you go, that's pretty damn bright, that is. Nice. Pretty damn bright. Check the other side's working. Which it's not. Again, they might need cleaning. There you go. Beautiful. Good stuff. That's it for today. So we are packing up. Should close now. Let me just check why there's nothing on there stopping it. I don't think there is. No, it should be good. I don't think this is stopping it. I don't think that is. Maybe I'll bend that down a bit, but that shouldn't be stopping it. That seems fine. Looks good. Looks good, looks good. Just the struts are pushing it up a little bit, I think. I don't know why. It's locked in. Give it a... We'll have to pull that down a bit on the front, I think, maybe. The catch. Needs to make a battery brace because there isn't one. So we'll go from there, right? Make a little hook. Probably make it about that long. Can always cut a bit off the top, alright? Maybe that long. Cut that. Cut that there. It's good for both sides. Just cut two the same. I'm going to heat up the ends and bend them over. Let's go. Bend them over to make hooks. Get them nice and red hot. Alright. Get them nice and red hot. Bend them over. Let's go. Go, still glowing. Just tapped them over with a hammer. They're both the same. Very nice. We've got two nice cool little hooks. Happy days. Nice to find a bit of metal to make a brace out of. One in the back, one in the front. Just need a bar. There we go. Got a nice new bit of metal. That can get get painted later, but it's got black on it. Anyway, let's go with that. I'll do two nice flange nuts. Lovely. Let's get them on. There we go. That's looking mighty. Happy with that. Good stuff. Nice. Just tighten it down. That there is not moving anywhere. Super tight. Really nice. Well done. Good job. Wicked. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Boom. Gonna get this baby on the road soon. Check out my builds. And this video today was sponsored by www.dmtsupply.com. So for all your spiritual needs, head over to dmtsupply.com today. Boom. Check it out. Wicked stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Whoop whoop.